if not for boss today? So let us go to the chat room and let us go and appreciate him. Let us go and appreciate him quickly. This is not for only me. This is for everybody. Please, let's go to the chat room. Let us go and welcome boss. Let us go and appreciate him. Let us go and welcome boss. Let us go and appreciate him. Welcome, boss. But guys, we can do more about these numbers now. Why can't we be 11 here? What's going on? What's going on? Can we be 11 here? Guys, are we here? Can you hear me? Nobody's even going to the WhatsApp groups to go and drop join now.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening, all. One thing I know for sure is this: success in any venture is not just by mere rhetorics or speeches. Success in any venture is by intentional action. All right. Success in any venture is by happens by intentional action. All right. So first of all, everybody was given equal opportunity. All right. So to benefit from this. So it's a thing of choice. Okay. If certain persons decide not to be in attendance. Okay. All right. So today I want to speak on something very germane, something very important for the growth and success of every one of us. All right. What I want to speak on is one topic that is affecting practically every person, all right, in our business and in our team. All right, and I decided to speak more on this after the training held this morning by Mr. Martins for those who were in cell meeting. And just a quick one, in case you are here and you have not been regular in our cell meetings, my advice for you is that you don't joke with our cell meetings. My advice for you is that you don't miss on our cell meetings. Please, excuse me a moment, please. My advice is that you don't joke with our cell meetings. My advice is that you attend our cell meetings, because you never can tell. You never can tell where you would when that one word or that one topic that if I change it for you may just be discussed. Okay. Today I want to emphasize more deeply on leadership and taking charge of your business. Leadership and taking charge of your business. There's also a subtitle, leadership and taking charge of your business, the key to duplicating and building a successful network marketing business. For emphasis sake, I'm going to repeat again. If you're in my section and you're not taking notes, I think you are doing yourself. This is not just one of those classes. You should take notes while you're listening to me. The mistake most people make is that most people are intellectually proud. Most people are intellectually proud. And when you're intellectually proud, your business will suffer, especially in a business like ours that is driven by knowledge. The biggest mistake that you can make in our business is to commonize knowledge. So there are sessions that you can attend and you don't have to write, and you can believe that you can put everything on your head. However, there are also sessions that when you attend, you need to write. Okay, you need to take notes. So I'm going to take it again. The title for today's training is Leadership and Taking Charge of Your Business. Leadership and Taking Charge of Your Business. The key to duplicating and building a successful network marketing company. You see, there's this popular saying that out of 100% of humanity, 100% of humanity, you see, 80% always like to follow. 80% are followers. They always like to follow. Their mindset, the way they are wired is follower. It's being a follower. 20% always like to lead. 20% are the leaders. They are the ones who are leading the 100%, who only likes to follow. Let me repeat that again so you get it. 80% they always like to follow. All right. Meanwhile, 20% they always like to lead. So this 20%, when they come into our business, because they understand they are leaders. Naturally, they are wiring, the way they are wired is to lead. So when they come in here, because of course, right from time, the way they are wired is to lead. They have always been leading in one side or the other. So when they come in here, they start on a very good note because they come in with that leadership mindset. But you see, the 80% who have always been follower, because the way they are wired, their wiring is followership. So they come into our business and they forget that they are in a business of leadership. You see, we talk about in network marketing that we have 7 skills. But what I want to tell you is that there is also a one skill that ties down all the 17 skills together. And what is that one skill that ties all the 7 skills together? That skill is called leadership. A lot of people struggle, they come into our business. A lot of people would have done very well in our business. They come into our business and begin to struggle because they don't have that leadership skill. They lack the leadership skill. They come into our business with that, they are always been, they are wired to be followers. So they come into our business not knowing that this is a business that entails leadership. So they don't they don't display their part of leadership. So they begin to struggle in our business. Let's look at some key questions, some key opening questions. Number one key opening question is, what sets successful leaders apart from followers in network marketing? What sets successful leaders apart from followers in network marketing? Key insights. Let's look at the key insights. Leadership is about taking ownership of your business. Leadership is about taking ownership of your business. It's not waiting for others to make decisions for you. It's about stepping up and taking charge. Leadership is about taking ownership of your business. It is not about waiting for others to make decisions for you. It's about stepping up and taking charge. Many of us come into this business, and just like the training I had on Tuesday at Cell Meeting, I mentioned one thing about in that training, that every one of us, when we come to this business, we don't know one thing, and that's why we struggle. We forgot that what we have is your name, Nigeria Limited. So I'm going to use myself for example. In my own case, what I have is, or whatever. Nigeria Limited. What you have is your name, Nigeria Limited. So it therefore means that you are the MD, CEO of your business. What does the MD CEO of a business do? The MD CEO of a business creates leadership. The MD CEO of a business gives direction for the business. The MD CEO of a business gives direction for the business. The MD CEO gives direction, gives leadership for the business. If a business fails, the business is failing because the MD CEO has failed in giving proper leadership and direction for the business. So since you are the MD CEO of your business, since what you have before you is Amina Nigeria Limited, since what you have before you is Pastor Bala Nigeria Limited, since what you have before you is Abimbola Karim Nigeria Limited, since what you have before you is Julius Nigeria Limited, since what you have before you is Margaret Dolak Nigeria Limited, since what you have before you is Okeke Ebene Nigeria Limited. So that means that if your business fails, guess who has failed? You have failed. You have failed as a leader. You have failed because you did not give a proper direction to your business. You have failed because you failed to lead your business rightly. Why does this training matter? Why is this training very important? Building a successful network marketing business depends on your ability to lead and duplicate effectively. Building a successful network marketing business depends on your ability to lead and duplicate success effectively. That is why this training is very, very, very important. So at this point, if you have anything distracting you, you want to do away with that thing. You don't want to be distracted. All right. Why is leadership very important in network marketing? Why leadership matters in network marketing? Number one is this. Number one, leaders inspire. Leaders inspires. Great leaders inspires by example. Leaders inspires, but you know what's up with great leaders? Great leaders inspires by example. They motivate their team to dream big and act decisively. They motivate their team to dream big and act decisively. You see, when I came into this business newly, I came in as a follower. I came in with a follower mindset. And at that time, I would regularly refer everybody to my hotline, to my leader, to my hotline, or my hotline, my sponsor would be the person that connected me into this business. Many times, I would gather people, I would go and meet him to come and train them for me. People want to know something, they ask me a question, then what I would do, I would refer them to him to go and meet him. Until he told me something. I was still very new in the business. I was barely a month in the business. He told me that I needed to start taking charge of my business if I want to grow faster in this business. I need to start leading my team My teammates need to start hearing my voice. Who are my teammates? In my own case, remember what I have is Adeyemi Nigeria Limited. I am the MD CEO of my business. Just like what you have is your name, Nigeria Limited. You are the MD CEO of that company. So that means, let's say, in the real terms, let's say like the MD CEO of a company. You have a company, right? That means everybody in that company are like your staff. In this case, they're like your staff. Now, if you have a company and you're not giving direction to that company, you're not leading that company, what happens to that company? That company dies, that company crashes. You see, human beings, naturally, human beings by nature, they want to be led. Human beings by nature, they like to be led. They love to be led. You know the reason? The reason is because that is how every human being has been wired. From childbirth, your parents, they always told you what to do. They always told you what to do. Sit down there. Stop playing. Keep quiet. Stop making noise. Stop the environment. Don't wear that shirt. Wear that shirt. Till you go to primary school, your teachers, they always told you what to do. Time for assembly is 8 o'clock. We're going to close by 2 o'clock. Till you go to secondary school. The bell guy always ring bell. All right, break time, they ring bell. The same thing happened till you got to university. All right, till you started working. You have always been led. So human beings love to be led. Now, many of us coming to this business, we'll start building the business, we'll bring people into the business. You are forgetting that even that one person that you brought into this business, that person wants to be led. The moment you don't provide leadership for that person, you know what happens? Your business crashes. The moment you don't provide leadership, the moment you don't own up your business and start providing leadership to that person, guess what? That's your Nigeria Limited crashes. That your Nigeria Limited does not thrive. The moment you don't inspire that person, you don't inspire that person because that person is already going through a lot. The moment you don't provide that inspiration for that person does not hear from you. You know what happens next? That person dies off. They motivate their teammates to dream big and act decisively. The moment you don't do those things, all right, to your teammates, you don't motivate your teammates to dream big and act decisively, guess what? That your Nigeria Limited is going to die. Your business is going to die. Why leaders matters in network marketing? Number 2, influence and trust. What is leadership? Leadership is influence. Leadership is influence and trust. What is leadership? Leadership is influence. Leadership. If you cannot influence your teammates, remember you are the MD CEO of your business. You are the MD CEO of your business. You have teams. And this team, they're like your staffs. But in this case, they're not your staff, they are your teammates, right? But I'll be using that, all right, interchangeably. So you understand. Of course, we don't use Nigeria Limited here because we're not industrial economy, right? So you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, if you cannot influence your teammates to take decisive actions, if you cannot influence your teammates to do things that would benefit them, things that are for their own good, then you are not leading your team. You cannot influence your teammates to take certain decisions. You cannot influence your teammates to attend meetings. You cannot influence your teammates to attend trainings. You cannot influence your teammates to come to the office. You cannot influence your teammates to go for the treats. Then you are not leading. Then you're not providing leadership. And if you cannot influence your teammates, guess what will happen? Your business will continue to struggle. Your business will be suffering. If you are still very new here, your business will be struggling to pick up because you cannot influence your teammates. If you don't have influence, you cannot lead. I told you, human beings, they always like to be led. Many people come into this business forgetting that to succeed here, you need to be a leader. So this person comes here, he's still expecting a direction from her. So because he's expecting a direction from her, if you that direction will even bypass him and go and lead the people under him. If you cannot influence anybody, then you are not leading. Then you cannot lead. Your downline, they don't just follow the company. Your downlines follow you. Your downlines don't just follow the company. Your downlines follow you. For many of you here, everybody that you have brought into this business, they sign up into you, not into the company. They sign up into you, not into the company. But you know what you do? When they finally sign up into you, you abandon them. You don't provide leadership for them. Remember, I told you, people like to be led. You don't provide leadership to them. They sign up into you, but after signing up into you, you don't even communicate with them again. You don't even talk to them again. You know what happens next? Your business dies. Your business crashes. That's what happens next. So, remember, like I said, your downline doesn't just follow the company, they follow you. Trust and connection keep teams engaged, even in tough times. Your teammates will stand by you, even in tough time, when they trust you, that you can get them where they want to get to. All right. They would trust you when they know that you are leading them. They will trust you when they know that you are leading them. You know, one thing that what I used to tell about when I was serving, when I was in my NYC, I was a corps liaison officer, I was a CLO. I remember one of my ESCO, because as corps liaison officer, you can appoint ESCOs. And one of my ESCOs came to me and said, CLO, any information for the people want to hear from you. And I'm like, there's no information now, so there's no need for me to call people to tell them. He said, no, they're just gather us. People just want to hear from their leader. They want to hear from their leader. So the question is this: when last do you are here? Listen to me. When last do you engage your teammates? Do you engage your teammates regularly? Do you engage your teammates regularly? Or you just, or in your, for you, your team, everybody on your own. You have signed up, you have paid, you have collected your product to your tent, oh Israel. When last do you call for a team meeting? If you have a company here, your name Nigeria Limited, would you be calling for a meeting regularly? Or you just do everybody on your own? Would you have team engagements regularly? Would you engage your teammates regularly? Would you speak to your teammates regularly? Duplication starts at the top. Why leaders matters in network marketing? Why leaders matters in network marketing? Number 3, duplication starts at the top. Duplication starts at the top. Duplication starts at the top. Your teammates will imitate you. Your teammates will do what you do. Many of you come late for trainings. For example, this training was 4 o'clock. I promoted, I announced it over and over again till 4 o'clock. But many of you still came late for this meeting. But you're forgetting something. People don't do what you tell them to do, they do what you do. The way you do this is the way you do others. And guess what? Your teammates are watching you. And because you came late for the meeting, they also believe that it's not important. And guess what? When you start calling trainings for them, when you start calling meetings for them, you know what will happen? They will also come late for those meetings. Because they'll be like, after all, maybe when even your own leader too, when they come for meeting, they go late now. So why should I come for your own meeting? Why should I come early for your own meeting? How is your own meeting better than your leader's training, your leader's meeting? When you go late for that meeting, so why should I also come late? Come early for your own meeting too? People don't do what you tell them to do. They do what you do. If you want your teammate to do something, you do it first. Many of you are here. You are telling your teammates to pay for their tickets, to go for events. The retreat is happening in Lagos in January. But you have not paid for that retreat. But you want your teammates to pay for that retreat. People don't do what you do. They don't do what you tell them to do. They do what you do. It was intentional that I paid for 10 tickets on the first day. It was intentional. It was an intentional act that I did that. Because duplication starts from the top. Duplication starts from you. You are the replica of how you want your team to go. You want a team that is disciplined. The question is, are you disciplined as a person? You want a team that is committed to the business. Are you committed to the business as a person? You want a team that trains people. Do you train your teammates? It is garbage in, garbage out. Duplication starts from the top. Duplication starts from where? The top. Who is at the top? Who is the MD CEO of your company? Am I the MD CEO of your company? No, I am not the MD CEO of your company. You are the MD CEO of your company. The mistake many of you make at times is that when it comes to your team, you look up. Go to your genealogy. You don't see me in your genealogy. You see, you are always the first person in your genealogy. You are the first person in your genealogy. So what does that tell you? You are the one building a business. I am also building my own business. You are also building your own business. You are building your own business. Duplication starts at the top. Duplication starts from your table. Your team will do what you do. You want to raise a team of full-timers. Full-timers, are you a full-timer? You want to raise a team of people who are committed to the business. Are you committed to the business? You want to raise a team of people who come to the office regularly. Do you come to the office regularly? You want to raise a team of people who are promoting events. Do you promote events? You want to raise a team of people who join cell meetings very early. Do you join cell meetings very early? Duplication starts from your table. It starts from the top. Your actions becomes the blueprints for your team. Your actions becomes the blueprint for your team. Because guess what? Guess what they will make reference to? It is you. When your teammates want to make reference to good things, it is you. When your teammates want to make reference to bad things, it is what? You. You are the blueprint for your team. Because guess what? They will think that that's how things are being done. They will think that that's how things are being done. They come late. They come into a meeting, you are coming late. They think that that's how things are being done. They think that that's how it is. Bosnefo told me a story about, you know Bosnefo now. Why will Bosnefo miss? But Bosnefo will not miss everything now. All of us, we know he will not miss everything now. He said something happened to him. And what has happened to him? He said there's a guy that joined the business, and he has been encouraging that guy to join cell meeting. He has been preaching the importance of cell meeting to the guy. And all of a sudden, on this particular day, his village people and network decided to have a meeting together and decided to frustrate him. He said that was the exact day that the guy now said, in this meeting, when they don't talk about when they promote every morning, let me even see what happens in this meeting. He said immediately the guy joined the meeting. Guess the first person the guy looked for was Bosnefo. The guy did not see him for like 5 minutes, and guess what? The guy logged out of the meeting. And guess what? The guy sent a message, but I thought you said this meeting was very important, but I just logged into the meeting, you are not even in the meeting. What has it become? It has become the blueprint. The blueprint, the template. So, note this. If you show commitment and discipline, your team will do the same. Many of you, your teammates come to the office, they don't even meet you in the office. And I laugh at you. And you still continue to wonder why you are struggling in business. For every time your teammates come to the office and they don't meet you in the office, you know what you're telling them? It's not important to even come to the office. Are you still wondering why you don't have committed people in your team? Garbage in, garbage out. Can your teammate just throw into the office and not meet you in the office? Many of you want to make more money than me, but can you give the kind? It's fine. It's fine for you to make more money than me, but can you give the kind of commitment that I give to the business? Ambassador Kelechi, he made an example in Abuja at the leaders retreat that just went for last month. He said everybody to stand up. He asked anybody who has not missed the office, he started from 10 days till one day, I myself and Ambassador Mike were still standing. I don't know if any of you caught something from there. We were still standing. You see, discipline is not when you do something when it's convenient for you. Discipline is when you do it, even when it is not convenient for you. Then you can say that you are disciplined. When you do something, only when it's convenient for you, you're not disciplined. And that is the reason why you are still struggling to build a team here. That is why you don't have a team of people. That's why, because you are not leading anybody. For you to lead people, you must first of all lead yourself. You're not even leading yourself. How do you lead people? You cannot lead anybody. Many of you would have built very successful team. Many of you would have built a very great team. Many of you would have built a very massive team that duplicates. But you know your problem? Your problem has been indiscipline. Your problem has been indiscipline. For those of you who are still new, you can take a cue from that. The problem has always been indiscipline. Indiscipline. For you, you may say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But guess what? It matters. If it doesn't matter, you'll be getting results. You're not getting results because it matters. Discipline, like I said, is not when you do something when it's convenient for you. It's when you do it even when it's not convenient for you. If you show commitment and discipline to this business, your team will do the same. Your team will do the same. Characteristics of effective leaders. Characteristics of effective leaders. Characteristics of effective leaders. Characteristics of effective leaders. Number one, characteristic of effective leaders. Number one, vision. They have a clear vision. Effective leaders have a clear vision of where they want to go to and share it with their team. Effective leaders, they have a clear picture of where they want to go to and share it with their team. You are here in my team. In your mind, you have been claiming to be a leader. You don't even have a clear picture of where you want to go to. You are doing follow. Instead of you to understand that, man, what I am building is my name Nigeria Limited. My name Nigeria Limited. You have a clear vision of where you want to go to, and you're able to communicate with your team. When I came on board this business, I knew where I wanted to be. I knew where I wanted to play. I knew the league I wanted to play. Do you know where you want to be? If I ask you, do you know where you want to be in this business in the next 2 years? My journey is very clear. The next thing I'm working on is how to be top 10 M Global Nigeria. Top 1 to 10. That's the next journey I want to be. If I ask you, what is your vision for this business for the next 1 year, 2 years? Many of you don't even know, because you're just doing passing. You don't even know where you want to be. When I joined this business, I told Ambassador Mike and Ambassador Sam, I told them, I had a meeting with them, I told them, that the next thing I'm planning, I'm working towards, that in fact, this business, I'm going to have an office here, I'm going to have here, I'm going to go all out, I had a plan. And for many of you here, I've had many meetings with you where I communicate the vision to you, I communicate where we are going to. Do you do the same for your team? Do you do the same for your team? In case you are here, you are feeling that you have just one person, two persons, you lead them first. You start leading from there. You start leading from there. When I came on board this business, for every person I was recruiting and bringing to the business, I was sitting them and I was selling the vision to them. I was telling them where I'm going to. If you had one-on-one with me, I will be telling you where I'm going to. You will see the vision clearly where we're going to. So, characteristics of effective leader, they have a clear picture of where they are or where they are going to, and they share it with their team. Number 2, characteristics of effective leader. Commitment. Number 2 characteristics of effective leaders, commitment. They stay consistent. Effective leaders, they stay consistent and they show up daily. Characteristics of effective leaders, they stay consistent. They are consistent. They are not lukewarm today. They are not lukewarm. They are not today they are on fire. Tomorrow again, you need to aspire to perspire them. Next tomorrow again, you need to push them. Next tomorrow, you need to Come on now. And you want to build a business here? And you say you are building a company, Nigeria, and your name Nigeria Limited. If you have your name Nigeria Limited, will you be looking for somebody to motivate you every time? Characteristics of effective leaders: commitment. They stay consistent and they show up daily. They always show up for their business every day. They don't just show up once in a while. They don't show up when they like. They show up for their business every day. In this year, only one day that I have not stepped to this office in this year, except maybe I travel for our events. Except I travel for our events, maybe Abuja, or I go to Lagos, Benin, or Ondo. But that I am in this office only one day, and that one day, I would have come to the office. And it was Saturday. In fact, everybody panicked because they didn't see me on that day. Everybody panicked because they didn't see me on that day. Characteristics of effective leaders: they stay consistent and they show up daily. Can such be said of you? Or you're only consistent when you like? You show up today, tomorrow you don't show up. You need to be motivating you on why you actually even show up for your business. Characteristics of effective leaders: they stay consistent and they show up daily. They consistently build credibility in their business. They consistently build credibility in their business. They consistently build credibility in their business such that people begin to see them as an authority. Such that people begin to see them as an authority. Today, many of you can listen to my training because you see me as an authority in this business. The same with Ambassador Michael Kolo. The same with Ambassador Sam Ozwani. Can your teammates begin to view you as an authority in this business? Characteristics of effective leaders. Number 3, empowerment. Characteristics of effective leaders. Number 3, empowerment. Effective leaders help their teammates, they help their team to build confidence. They help their team to build confidence and skills. Confidence and skills by mentoring and equipping them with the tools they need to succeed in this business. They help their team to build confidence and skills by mentoring and equipping them with tools that they need to succeed in this business. For example, they host trainings like this. They host trainings like this, like the ones I have with you. They do one-on-one with their team a lot to address their challenges. They do one-on-one with their team a lot to address their challenges. When last did you train your team? Even if it's one person that you have in your team. When last did you train your team members? We are waiting for Mr. Temitope Adeyemi to come and call for training first. Remember the story I told you about my mentor? I was always waiting for him to come and train my team. I was always waiting for him to do everything. Until he told me, he said, Tope, you need to start taking charge. Your people need to start hearing your voice. That is the only way they can see you as an authority in the business. Remember I told you, effective leaders, they show up consistently. Until people begin to see them as an authority, all right, they show up. They constantly build credibility until people begin to see them as authority in the business. Characteristics of effective leaders. Number 4, resilience. 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 They learn from challenges and setbacks without losing momentum. They learn from challenges and setbacks without losing momentum. They learn from challenges and setbacks without losing momentum. You see, life is filled of ups and downs. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. If you have a company, your name, Nigeria Limited, and there's an issue in the company, will you shut down the company? No, of course. So why do you lose your momentum? Anytime you have a challenge in this particular business, anytime you are making money in the business, you are happy, you are excited. But when you face more challenges, nobody signs up. You give up. You quit. In fact, every time you feel like quitting, you give up. Every time you begin to see the business as this is being asked. Characteristics of effective leaders. They learn from challenges and setbacks without losing momentum. They see every challenge as an opportunity to learn. They see every experience and every bad experiences as opportunity to learn. And that pushes them to do better next time. So they sit down, they look for, okay, what is it I did wrongly? Okay, how can I do it better next time? They don't allow that challenges to slow down their momentum. Instead, that challenges push them further to even go all out and give their business more commitment until they succeed. Characteristics of effective leaders. When you overcome difficulties, you inspire your team to persevere. When you overcome difficulties, you inspire your team to persevere. Many of you as a leader, you are here, you have a challenge in this business. You will now sit your teammates down, and you'll be waiting, you'll be expecting your teammates to inspire you. How dare you? You are killing your team. You should be a source of inspiration to your team. You should be a source of inspiration to your team. Taking charge of your business. 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 Remember, I told you it's your business. Taking charge of your business. Number 1, own your business. Own your business. Number 1, own your business. Own your what? Your business. Did I say own my business? Own your business. It is your business. Taking charge of your business, number 1, own your business. Take ownership of it. Realize that it is my business. If I succeed here, it is because I want to succeed. If I fail here, it's because I want to fail. Own your business. It is not your upline business, it is your business. So stop looking up, instead look down. Stop looking up, instead look down. Look below you. Look down. Own your business. Own your outcomes. Own your outcomes. Own your outcomes. Own your outcomes. When people sign up, own it. When people don't sign up, own it. Don't be selective. When people sign up into your business, own it. When people don't sign up, own it. When you make money, own it. When you don't make money, own it. Celebrate your wins and take responsibility for your failures. Celebrate your wins. When you win, celebrate it. When you fail, also realize that, man, maybe get what I don't do right, man. Okay, how can I do it right so that I can get the right results next time? So celebrate your wins and also take responsibility for your failures. If your result is very poor, if you're not getting the kind of result that you want, you've done everything, you've grind, you've done everything, and you're not getting the kind of result that you want, always ask yourself the question, what can I do differently to improve? You've done this, you've done that, you're not getting the result that you want. You are grinding, you are putting on your effort, you are putting on everything, you're not getting the result that you want. Sit down again and ask yourself the question, what can I do differently to improve, to get the result I want? Taking charge of your business. Number 2, build daily habits. Build daily habits. Daily habits. Build daily habits. Build daily habits. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. You cannot beat a man who is consistent at anything he does. You cannot beat a man who is consistent at anything he does. But it's not possible. Consistency is key. Consistency prospects. Constantly prospect. Constantly present. When I'm not prospecting to new people, I am worried. When I'm not presenting to people, when I'm not showing people the business, I am worried. I'm worried. Consistently follow up. When I'm not doing follow up with people, I'm worried. Stop leaving up money on the table. Follow up. Consistency is key. Prospect, present, and follow up. Taking charge of your business. Number 3. Set clear goals. Set clear goals. Set clear goals. Set clear goals. Define both your personal and your team goals. Define both your personal and your team goals. Define both your personal and your team goals. For me, I have a personal goal. I set for myself that every month I must sponsor 2 radio announcements. So that through that I can generate fresh leads for myself. Then I'm going to sponsor one at the beginning of the month and another one at the middle of the month. That's my personal goal. So I can generate fresh leads for myself through that, and through that I can also recruit people. What is your own personal goals? Every month I want to recruit 5 people into the business. Every month I want to recruit 10 people into the business. What's your personal goal? I want your team goals. My team will combine my team efforts. We're going to generate 1,000 calls every month. What's your team goals? My team, or everybody in my team, combine effort with me. We're going to sponsor at least, we're going to recruit at least 100 people every month. So set clear goals. All right. Define both your personal goals and your team goals. Taking charge of your business. Taking charge of your business. Define both personal and team goals. Now let's look at the next one. I hope you are getting value. I hope you are learning something. I hope I'm not wasting your time. I hope you are learning something. Okay? How leadership drives duplication. How leadership drives duplication. How leadership. Drives duplication. How leadership drives duplication. Number one, lead by example. Lead by example. Your team will emulate what you do, not what you say. Your team will emulate. They will do what you do, not what you tell them to do. So lead by example. Lead by what? Example. Remember how leadership drives duplication. Number one, lead by example. Okay? If you attend events and training, your teammates will do the same thing too. But if you don't, they will not do it. When you come late to events and trainings, guess what? They also will come late to events and trainings. Number two, how leadership drives duplication. Provide systems. Provide systems. Provide trainings. Many times, I have come with initiatives, ideas that have revolutionized the team. Whenever I am facing challenge in my business, I sit down and I think about what can I do to help the team? And I come up with one creative measures. And I sell the idea to the team. Guys, let us do this together. Many of you, I have spoiled you. So with that, because you don't even do thinking. You don't even do personal critical thinking. In our team, aside from by sometimes who comes up with our own idea and brings it to my table. Really, many of you here come up with your own ideas and bring it to my table. Many of you here, you always expect me to do the thinking for you and come and tell you what to do. Because you are forgetting that you are building your own company, Nigeria Limited. Many times, I come up with my idea, then I sell it to my hotline. I will call my leader and tell my leader first about it, that I have this idea of what do I need to do. Then he will refine it for me and say, okay, we will brainstorm about how we can make it better. Then I will go ahead and sell it to the team. So do you on your own? I can beat my chest. If you feel I'm lying, you can say it openly here. But I can beat my chest that none of you have come basically and said, you have this idea, how can we make it better? And we brainstorm about it, and we'll cook it up, and we'll get it better. But every time you wait for me to do the thinking for you, so that you can see why you're struggling. You can see why you're struggling. You're not providing system for your team. I'm speaking to you as a leader of your team. You're not providing systems for your team. You're not providing, you're not helping your teammates with systems to recruit. All right? You're also providing trainings for them. I know how many times I've provided scripts for everybody here in this team. Scripts. So you personally, have you drafted a script for provide for your own team? Scripts for your team. Number three, How leadership drives duplication. Empower others to lead. Empower others to lead. Encourage your team to take on leadership roles. Encourage your team to take on leadership roles. Let your team realize that they are leaders. They are leaders. Encourage your team to take on leadership roles. When your teammates feel ownership, the team growth multiplies. So the reason why your team is stagnant and stuck is that your teammates think that it's your business. They don't understand that it's their business. So when they take ownership, guess what happens? All right? The team growth multiplies. I hope you're getting value. We're almost done. I hope you're getting value. We're almost done. I hope you're getting value. We're almost done. I hope you're getting value. Action plans for your team. Take notes. Action plans for your team. Action plans for your team. Action plans for your team. Number one, identify your why. Your why. Many of you have forgotten why you joined this business. I had my why when I joined this business. My first why for this business was that I wanted to have a time for my team. I wanted to have time for my family. I was distracted, somebody who I was distracted by that. I wanted to have time for my family because the work I do would not allow me to have time for my family. I was doing 28 days in 1 week out. So I didn't have time for my family. So my first why I gave this business my all was because I wanted to have my time with my family. So what is your own why? Is it financial freedom? Time for family? You want to be able to help other people? Let your why drive you. Let your why, let it drive you. Okay? Let your teammates also know your why. Let your teammates, let them know your why. Everybody that joins your team, let them know your why. Let them know why you are doing this business. Commit to personal development. If you're in this business, you don't love to learn. I told you earlier when I started, I said, some persons are intellectually proud. They are very proud intellectually. So when they come to you, they come like they know everything already. So nobody can teach them because they know everything already. Be intellectually humble. All right? Read books, attend trainings, and grow your skills. Overcoming challenges of leadership. Overcoming challenges of leadership. Overcoming challenges of leadership. Number one, fear of rejection. Fear of rejection. Overcoming challenges of leadership. Fear of rejection. Number one, fear of rejection. Reframe no as part of the process towards success. Reframe no as part of the process towards success. Every no brings you closer to your next yes. Overcoming challenges of leadership. Number two, lack of confidence. Lack of confidence. Start small. Each success builds confidence. Number three, overcoming challenges in leadership. Team resistance. Listen actively and offer solutions to your teammates. If someone struggles with recruitment, teach them how to recruit. Teach them how to recruit. If somebody struggles with follow-up, teach them how to follow up. On the final note, it is not about controlling your team. Final note, it's not about controlling your team, but empowering them. Leadership network marketing is not about controlling your team, but about empowering them to try. Empowering them to try. True success is when your team thrives, even without your constant involvement. Even without your constant involvement. Take charge today. Take charge. Take charge today. The success of your business depends on the leader you choose to become. For you to lead people, you must first of all lead yourself first. The success of your business depends on the leader you choose to become. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope I didn't waste your time. I hope you got value from this short and powerful training. So, take contributions, learnings, perhaps any question. Let's hear from people. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all.
Thank you so much, boss. We really appreciate you. What we received today is a masterclass. This is a masterclass on leadership. If you go to Udemy, if you go to Coursera, if you go to Lagos Business School, and you're going in for a class for leadership and innovation in your business, this is what you have just gotten. So thank you so much, boss. We really appreciate you. Guys, let's go to the chat room. Only one person. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is unsolicited training on leadership. This is a $5,000 course that we just got from our boss, and only one person is saying thank you. That's not possible.